Progress is a way of life in America, fast-moving and constantly changing. I'm Greg Gumbel, and from business to technology, from the bustling cities to the peaceful suburbs, we're going to take you coast to coast, showing you today what you're going to be talking about tomorrow. Welcome to Eye on America. Environmental issues dominate today's headlines. Our next story tackles these issues head-on.
In their drive to be more eco-friendly in their operations, many industries wisely turn to alternative fuel sources. It's an all-around winning situation anytime they can cut back on fuel costs, environmental emissions, and consumption of fossil fuels. But this can present a confusing series of choices and technology issues with which most companies' engineers would be unfamiliar. With world fossil fuel supplies expected to peak in 2010 and decline thereafter, the time to commit to alternative energy sources is now. Deriving energy from waste seems to be the most promising idea. According to EPA estimates, a single 3-megawatt landfill powered plant could produce power equivalent to 305,000 barrels of oil per year. The reduction in greenhouse gases would be like taking 25,000 cars off of the road.
CPL Systems is all about utilization of renewable energy, optimization of process, controls, and multiple fuel arrangements. Our combustion control technologies, our ability to understand process conditions, make us a renewable source for all your sustainable needs for energy.
Using the proper methods, under the right conditions, almost anything can be made to combust more completely, yielding more power yet releasing fewer exhaust emissions. Some waste material can be heated in an oxygen-starved environment, producing a relatively clean-burning gas that can then serve as industrial fuel.
CPL Systems is all about helping companies achieve lowered emissions and energy sustainability through all types of use of renewable energy and alternative fuels. Our experiences and backgrounds are in combustion controls and control strategy of all types of process conditions.
One of the most promising alternative fuel sources is called biomass. Almost any biological waste matter can be successfully used as a fuel source. Some biomass consists of vegetation grown expressly for that purpose. Sometimes it's composed of waste from industries such as agriculture or lumber. All it takes is the right equipment, directed by the right know-how.
We like to start off by improving the efficiency of the customer's facility so that at the point that we introduce an alternative energy source, the customer can realize the maximum beneficial use of that alternative fuel. In the event that he still has to maintain some fossil fuel to maintain his output, then the customer can realize a significant cost savings from both the alternative fuel and the use of the fossil fuel.
Much thought needs to go into the selection of an alternative energy system. The choice of fuel has to integrate smoothly into the plant's process. The key is to ensure that the plant works at peak efficiency with the new fuel stock.
Renewable and alternative fuels can be as potent as fossil fuels through automation, combustion control technologies, and the use of new process conditions. Those fuels can be considered as equal to what's running today.
This is not a good place to cut corners. An improperly installed system can be a danger to people and the environment. Modification of furnaces, burners, blowers, control systems, and flues must be planned and executed by experienced professionals.
Our advice to our customer would be to spend a lot of time planning to make sure that this fuel that we're going to consider using does not upset the operations of the plant. These fuels are typically not as reliable as the standard fossil fuel like natural gas or fuel oil. So therefore, they have some things to consideration from an operations standpoint. And if all of those things are done properly in the beginning, the use of alternative fuels turns out to be a very good win-win situation for that customer, economically and environmentally.
To learn more about this story, visit CPL Systems at www.cpl-systems.com.